The Hawks Recap Weather Service is issuing an advisory for everywhere. We are no longer in a snow day, we are in a snow week. So, we've got a couple tips for you to be able to survive such a stretch. Number one, you're going to need yourself a nice warm hat. Nice beanie, does well. Something that covers the ears, keeps your head warm. Number two, you're going to need some nice mittens. Yeah, ones with wrist straps are a bonus. You can never lose them then. Nice, warm mittens. You got to have those. The finger ones, too much airflow gets around them. Too much surface area, gets your fingers cold. You got to have the mittens. Number three, just pretend I'm holding three fingers up. Number three, you're going to need some nice hot cocoa. Warms your soul. Game 7. Hello and welcome to Hawks Recap. This is week 9er of the season.
And did I catch a 9er in there?
Sure, 9, whatever. Week 9 of the season, we're on the back end of a 4-game homestand for the Hawks. The Hawks would play the Arizona Coyotes, the New York Rangers, and the Dallas Stars. Let's get to it. For the first game of the week, the Hawks welcomed to town the Arizona Coyotes. And going into the game, the mindset was, you're playing at home, you're playing pretty much the last place team in the league. You gotta get the 2 points. Anisimov would start the scoring late in the first period with a nice little power play goal, tip in from a nice pass from Kane, and the Hawks have a 1-goal lead after 1 period. In the second, Hossa works some magic. He gets a pass to his skate, gets it to his stick, gets it past Mike Smith, all within a matter of a second, and puts the Hawks up by 2 goals. Rasmussen would later then add another goal off of a really solid effort from Panik. Rasmussen and Panik were just flying around this game. That was really fun to watch. And the Hawks have a 3-goal lead going into the third. Hossa would add his second goal in the third period off a nice little stretch pass from Hammer. The outlet passes were clean in this game. The stretch passes were working. Hawks could really do no wrong. They win 4-0. Darling gets 22 saves. And the Hawks win a game that they should have won, but in a really nice fashion. The Hawks score a goal on the power play in this game. Their PK unit was 100%. TVR, I thought, had a nice bounce-back game in this one. Darling obviously was fantastic. And just another solid start to the week. On to game number 2 where... Hold on. Go break. Oh, so good. Game number 2, the Hawks welcomed the New York Rangers to town. Welcome former backup goalie Antti Raanta. Oh, Raanta. Antti. How could you, Raanta? We got you a ring. You were supposed to be our friend forever, and you do this. Ugh. You even let in a goal when we were offsides. You knew we were offsides. I know you did. How could you? How could you do this to us? In all seriousness, this was a fantastic goaltender duel. Darling and Raanta both played tremendously. It went into overtime 0-0, although, as mentioned, we thought we had won it in the third period with a Hossa goal. However, it was challenged and called back due to being offside. Darling had 36 saves, but he couldn't get the 37th one. Nick Holden would jump onto the ice while his man was about halfway across the ice and score the overtime winner within a minute into overtime. Might have thought it was too many men, but his guy did get off the ice before he touched the puck, and therefore it was a good goal. And a type of change that, honestly, the Hawks do a lot, so you can't really be too mad about it. Hawks dropped this one, but they do get a loser point, so that's kind of nice. And honestly, getting a loser point against a team that's tied for the most points in the league, that's really not too bad. Yeah, we were at home, but I'll still take it. For the final game of the week, the Hawks would play the Dallas Stars, another team who's kind of lower in the standings, but still a Central Division foe. So you got to bring it, and you got to get that Thunderdome win. Neither team could find a way to break the ice in the first period. Technically, they couldn't break the ice in any of the periods, but that's really a good thing because people would be pretty pissed that the ice broke, probably lead to delays. We don't want that. Early in the second period, Devon Shore finds himself in the garbage area and finds a way to knock the puck past Darling and into the back of the net. Dallas Stars grab the opening lead in this one. However, shortly after, here comes Hossa to right the ship. Hossa has the puck on the left-hand side. He decides to take a slap shot from afar and gets his 15th goal on a shot that Lettinen should not have let in. I mean, you want to talk about great stories early in this NHL season. I know you got Crosby, who has 20 goals in 22 games, which is ridiculous in its own right. But here you've got Hossa, who at 37 years old is tied for 5th in the league with 15 goals. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. But I'll take it. Anisimov would add his 12th goal of the season, and Panarin would put the game away in the third period with a power play goal, a one-timer from the Ovi hotspot, and the Hawks get a very nice 3-1 win over the Dallas Stars to finish off the week. And in a week where the Hawks have no Crow, although Darling is very, very, very serviceable as a backup, probably could start on some teams. Still no Taze, he should be coming back soon, and no Seabrook. So without 2 of their 3 captains, the Hawks pick up 5 out of possible 6 points. That is a fantastic week as far as I'm concerned, and the Hawks are still atop the West. Thanks for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Share it with your friends, family, cats, dogs, whatever. I'll see you next week, but until then, stay safe in these weather conditions and stay warm.